Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Black Eagle from Snake Beater, back with a brand new video. Today, guys, we are going to be doing 3 steps to get used to a new sensitivity on Apex Legends. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the 3 steps of how I think it's the best way to get used to a brand new sensitivity when you feel like switching it up, you feel like you maybe not happy with your sensitivity and you just need to change it up, you need to fix it up. And this is probably the best way to do it, to save yourself a lot of frustration and to save yourself time as well. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Before we start though, please make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and please subscribe, guys. All the support at the moment is really nice, it's really helpful. I do want to hit 250 subs. I've been trying to hack at that for literally over 6 months, I want to say. So if you can subscribe, that'd be amazing. Apart from that, let's jump into step number 1. Okay, so step number 1, take a break. Now that is a very simple step, very easy to get my point across. Basically what I'm saying is when you know you're not going to be playing for a while, say maybe you're busy over the weekend or something like that, that is the best time for you to change your sensitivity. Now the reason I say that is because basically it's all to do with muscle memory. Okay, obviously if you do something again and again on a certain sensitivity, your muscle basically, you get used to it. So it's basically like when you warm up, that's your muscle memory kicking back in. It's remembering the sensitivity that you were on. Now obviously if you don't play for a while, then basically your muscle memory forgets what sensitivity you were playing on, and it's basically like starting fresh again. It's kind of like your muscle memory is completely wiped and you just start again, fresh, boom, go again. So best thing for you to do is, I say, find a time when you are going to take a break, you're not going to be playing at all for a while. That is the best time to do it. As I say, it's all to do with muscle memory. I mean, if you are going to try and change it after a game, I guarantee you're going to have a lot of frustration and it's not going to go as well. It's probably going to take twice as long as well because your fingers are still remembering the old sensitivity. So at least if you start from afresh, you're cancelling out the whole thing of having to forget what your old sensitivity was. You're basically starting brand new. So step number 1, take a break. Okay guys, so we are now going to go on to step number 2, which is basically now we are going to jump into training mode. So you go onto this little arrow here, it will say play Apex, but you're going to swap to training mode and you're going to go straight into this. So you normally have to play this when you first get the game. So it does have all the BS with the tutorial and whatnot, but once you get down to the targets, honestly, it's I think the best way, 1, to warm up, but 2, to get yourself used to a new sensitivity. You got to obviously listen to this nonsense the Bloodhound's going to talk about. We're going to have to do a few things to speed up this whole crap, but as soon as we get down from this bit, right, I will jump straight back in as soon as we get to the guns. So I will see you guys back here in 1 moment. Alright guys, so good news, we are past the BS, Bloodhound is shut up, now let's get on to it. So, basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick, shut up Bloodhound, you're going to find out what weapons you want to use, okay, you can literally use any one you want. I'm going to go for a light one, so I'm going to go for an R301, and I'm going to go for a wingman. Okay, I'm going to shoot just to shut Bloodhound out, because he's doing my 9. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're just going to have a target shot. So you're basically going to go as if you're at the shooting range. Now, the way I see this is, 1, to get used to a new sensitivity, you want to do repetition. So you want to be just doing a lot of movement, a lot of different angles, just getting a feel for the actual sense. Obviously here, I'm trying my best to get the headshot and then rotate it back. It's the best way to just get used to a new sense. Obviously you've got moving targets. It's just very easy and very handy. A lot of games don't have this. I say swap guns, get used to new ones. The good thing as well on here is you can do different heights as well. So I would recommend coming over here as well, giving it a go over here. I didn't even know we had some legendaries. We got some legendaries there as well. But what you do, go different heights, climb up there and whatnot. Now I would recommend, guys, playing in Training Arena for around about 30 minutes to an hour. Now it's up to you completely. I think 30 minutes is enough, but obviously after an hour you might be a bit bored anyway. But if you've got some real dedication, you're going to be just absolutely slamming it. The good thing about this is the fact you've had a break for a while now. You haven't played Apex in a while. Your muscle memory, you've basically forgotten what your sensitivity was. So you're basically tricking your mind into thinking this is the sensitivity we always play in. So then you get used to it a lot easier and a lot quicker. If you were just to say swap from a game in the middle of the game and go, all right, I'm just going to change the sense now, guarantee it will not be as easy, and it's going to be more frustrating, and it's going to take twice as long. So do it when you've had a break. Get yourself into just a training arena. Get some different angles. So look, I'm just going to jump down off here, you know. I've missed a zip wire, but you know, just get a good feel for it, you know. Get yourself some slides in here. Do whatever you normally do in your play style, and just try and get used to it. Anyway, that is the second step for training arena. So let's jump into step number 3. On to step number 3. So step number 3, guys, we are now going to go to the hot drops. Now the reason why I'm saying go to hot drops is because you need to get yourself into those intense situations now where you're having to trigger your mind, you're shooting at moving targets. We're going into the war zone now, guys. So that is the way we're going to do it. So we're going to go to every single hot drop. Obviously I could tell you lots of places that are normally hot, but it normally does depend on where the line of the trail of the plane is going. So I can't really say exactly. I mean, like Skulltown's normally quite a hot drop, you know, airbase, you name it. It's whatever really works for you in that game. But yeah, drop hot, and then the plan from there is get yourself in positions you know for a fact that you're going to have to shoot. You've got different angles. Once again, because you're dropping somewhere hot, you might end up having to use a gun that you don't normally use. You're just trying to get yourself into those situations where you're going to just be triggering those muscle memory again and getting more and more used to the sensitivity. Obviously, if you drop somewhere quiet, you're going to be looting for ages. Now, fair enough, you might be looting for ages, but I know for a fact, we all know how frustrating it is. If you loot for a good, say, 10 minutes, your first engagement, you die straight away and you lose all that loot. And that normally is because you've not done anything all game. It's because you've just been minding your own business. In my mind, I always say I go into autopilot and I'm just walking around, not even noticing anything. I switch off. So you're not really triggering any muscle memory there. Another little thing that I always recommend is just it depends on what you're playing on. If you're playing on PC, obviously keep wiggling the mouse when you're looting to try and keep the just getting your mind used to the muscle memory and whatnot. With controllers, just keep wiggling that joystick around. Just doing little wiggles, little circles, just to keep jogging your memory. So you can see the difference. I mean, I always mess around with my, I was about to say that was about to sound dodgy, but I always mess around with the controller. I was about to say mess around with myself. Always mess around with the controller to just keep rolling my hand over the joystick, just getting a feeling for it. And it does help. It does make it a lot easier when it does eventually come to the scenario. I understand, I can feel the difference of the different sensitivity, and I know, say, if I need to turn right, how much I need to put pressure on that joystick. But yeah, so step number 3 is drop hot. Okay guys, so that is all 3 steps. So remember, step number 1, take a break, do it when you're not going to be playing for a while. Step number 2, make sure you go into training arena, okay, to make sure that you get used to that sensitivity. And then step number 3, hot drop, get yourself into some sticky situations, get yourself into those busy scenarios where you're going to be moving those hands around and getting those fingers working. I hope those 3 steps do help you guys. Obviously, if there's any other tips that people have got, any other steps they think I should have added in there, whack them down in the comments down below. But if this video has helped you, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and please subscribe, because helping subscribe to me makes me keep getting the content out to you guys. As I say, I've been making videos every Monday for like well over 2 years now. I'm very consistent. So if you do enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.